Welcome to Forensic Friday,
where we examine the intersection of true crime, psychology, and the heart of being human in the middle of it all.
Well, hello, forensic friends. Today we're stepping away from our regular episode schedule to talk about something much closer to home and much more urgent. If you're a regular listener of the show, you know we spend a lot of time analyzing the mechanics of true crime. Why does it happen? What are the red flags, the warning signs, the systems that fail, and the tragedies that hit headlines? But one question we have to ask ourselves constantly as a podcast and as a community is, what does it mean to be an ethical true crime fan? It's easy to treat these stories of survival and trauma like a spectator sport, something to consume on a commute or deconstruct over a weekend, but true crime fandom shouldn't just be about morbid curiosity, rubbernecking at the worst moments of people's lives. If we care about the victims, if we care about the statistics, and if we genuinely want to see fewer names on these lists, we have to work together to promote community safety and prevention. We have to support the infrastructure that keeps people alive before a case becomes a Dateline episode or a Netflix documentary. Right now, an organization that is literally keeping people alive in our local community is facing a critical financial crisis. Our friends at Safe Shelter of St. Vrain Valley are in dire need of financial support just to keep their doors open. Now, we know what the economic reality looks like right now. Groceries cost more, gas costs more, insurance is terrifying, and a lot of you listening are stretching every dollar just to make it through the month. We see you and we feel the pressure too. The last thing we want to do is ask people who are struggling to give what they don't have. But even if it's $10, $5, heck, even $1 this month, a couple bucks next month, or even simply sharing this episode with someone else to get the word out, we have to talk about why places like Safe Shelter cannot be allowed to fail. For nearly 50 years, Safe Shelter has been the comprehensive domestic violence program serving the St. Vrain Valley. They don't just offer a temporary roof. They provide 24-hour crisis hotline in both English and Spanish, emergency shelter for individuals and their children, and crucially their pets, because abusers frequently weaponize pets to keep victims trapped. They provide counseling, legal advocacy, housing assistance, and a lifeline through the most dangerous moments in a person's life. As your friendly neighborhood producer, looking at what Safe Shelter does hits a very personal nerve for me. I don't talk about it a lot, but when I was in elementary school, my mom had to pack us in the car and run from an unsafe environment. I still remember the uncertainty and fear of the unknown, but also the relief of being far away from a scary situation and landing somewhere safe. In fact, right there in Longmont, Colorado, though not at the shelter. Having somewhere safe to go can literally make the difference in a person or a family getting out and getting help or not. That's why this isn't just a charity campaign for me. That's why it's personal. When a family is running for their lives, they shouldn't find locked doors, a busy signal, or an uncertain living situation. They need a safe harbor. So here's how we can put our money where our mouth is and be ethical true crime advocates today. We are asking you to donate directly to Safe Shelter of St. Vrain Valley. You can head over to safeshelterofstVrain.org or check out their GoFundMe in the episode description or on our socials. Give whatever fits your budget. Every single dollar builds a safer foundation for someone to stand on. And to help sweeten the deal and show our appreciation, we're doing something special over the Forensic Friday store. If you make a donation to Safe Shelter, take a screenshot of your receipt and DM us on Instagram. We'll send you a code for 15% off any purchase in the ForensicFriday.com store. We want to give back to you for giving back to them, but more importantly, you get the peace of mind knowing you helped keep a shelter open for someone who tonight might have nowhere else to go. If you're listening right now and you or someone you know is unsafe, please remember you can call or text the Safe Shelter 24-hour crisis line at 303-772-4422. Thank you for listening, thank you for caring about the real human stories behind the headlines, and thank you for helping us to protect our community. We'll be back with our regularly scheduled programming on Friday. As always, thank you for listening and bye, forensic friends.
I'm Janine.
And I'm Nat.
And as always, thanks for listening and join us next week for more crime, psychology, and heart.